What's going on, guys? It's your boy Coreboy back at it again today with a new fucking video talking about Halo Infinite and its current state. Nope, I don't want to play Firefight. I want to play Squad Battle because I'm not a big Firefight player, to be completely honest. I know that might come as a shock to some of you, but Firefight, never been. I'm an MP man at heart, okay? I like Firefight with the boys whenever I hop on. Sometimes I want to play some Firefight. I'm having a good time, but solo, not really my thing. But anyway, today I want to talk about some stuff involving Halo Infinite, the current state that it's in with this new update, and kind of how it's been. Because I've gave the update quite a bit of praise, and I've talked about how it definitely has made some improvements to the game overall. But I definitely do think there are some underlying issues that really do need to be fixed and things that need to be addressed within the game that have caused some big issues for the game overall. Now, in no way is this a diss towards 343 in any way. This is a new update they just pushed out. It's going to need some tweaking. It's going to need some works. And that's okay. So, I'm sorry, Bungie fans. I'm not here to shit on 343. I'm just giving some critiques, giving some talks. And if you guys have any opinions you want to leave down below, unless it's saying some reason, oh, Bungie better, I mean, you can leave that too. I'm just probably going to ignore it. But if you guys have any actual genuine input on this, I would like to hear it. So leave it down below whenever we talk about this. But yeah, today, the thing we have to talk about is the connection issues that have came from this update. Now, I'll be honest, I've been playing Halo Infinite straight for about 7 months now. I've been on this hero grind for a hot fucking minute. And I've took my breaks here and there. Now, I will say this. Before this update, I didn't really experience a lot of connection issues that really affected my game. In fact, most of my games, I was nearing anywhere between 10 to about 25 MS. Even right here, we go, it's 26, 27, which really isn't bad. That's like typically where I'm standing, and it's not bad. You don't notice a lot of issues when it comes to gunplay. You don't notice a lot of hit issues or anything of that nature. But one thing since this update has came out that I've noticed that has been a significant issue for me, and it's particularly in free-for-all. Now, I do want to point out that free-for-all doesn't have the biggest player base, so that could be it, but I'm not 100% sure of where it's just less people connecting, and it could be people from more areas that are causing these connection issues. But getting games where I'm constantly at 70 MS is definitely something that has pertained to a lot of issues that I've been having when it comes to overall gunplay in Infinite. Now, I've always praised Infinite on its gunplay. I think it feels extremely fucking good, extremely robust, and it feels very consistent overall. But with that being said, the main issue that I've been noticing that has been something that has actually really harmed the game for me in a lot of ways is that if you get a game where your MS is 40 to maybe 50 and then leading into the higher numbers, I'm telling you straight up, you are going to notice that you are losing significantly more gunfights in every match that you play. And it's not just like a one-time thing that I'm like, oh, I only noticed this once. No, it is every fucking game that you will notice that you are getting these connection issues that make the game damn near unplayable. Also, just hit an overkill there on the turret. I don't know how they let me do that to them, but damn, they just were fucking... They were just letting me hit every fucking shot possible. Cool, I guess. But that's something I've definitely noticed that has become more and more of an issue since this update of, like, if you don't have a damn near perfect connection to that lobby, I can tell you straight up, you're going to be losing significantly more gunfights. And that'll be for things like your shot not connecting, or for some reason, just like everything just kind of feels a little fucking weird. It's not necessarily lag. It's not like that type of thing where you'll be stuttering around the map and getting pushed back and forth. It's more of anything just like it seems like your shots don't hit about 98% of the time when it comes to you getting the not most sincere, top, and best connection possible, which causes a lot of issues in gameplay. I didn't really feel that I had that issue, like, before this update, and I feel like it's mostly in modes where there's not as many players, which could definitely be the issue. Free-for-all doesn't have the biggest player base, and I feel like a lot of that comes from 343 consistently switching it out with fucking Rumble Pit for some reason, and Rumble Pit doesn't get any players, and it makes free-for-all a less fun place to hop into because you're not getting actual free-for-all matches, you're just getting party modes, which, I've said this before, 343, this is a huge fucking thing to talk about. Keep FFA in at all times and just have a party playlist where you interchange the modes here and there. There's nothing fucking wrong with that. You know why? Because that gives the players what they want. There are people who want to play FFA. I am one of those people. I love free-for-all. I've been a free-for-all player for a long time in a bunch of different games, whether it's COD, whether it's Halo, or whatever it may be. Free-for-all has just always been my favorite mode to play because, well, I'm mostly a slayer when it comes to most games when it comes to Halo. So for me, free-for-all just works the best for my playstyle. So for me, personally, it's just where I need to be. And one, I'm not weighing down a team by going just for kills most of the time. And two, I just find it overall enjoyable, but when I get into every fucking lobby and my connection is as shot as it absolutely fucking can be, it kind of makes the experience unplayable. Like, I'm sitting there like, holy shit, none of my bullets are hitting. Or half the time, I feel like anymore, I'm just getting trades all the fucking time because it's like, oh, we're both hitting shots. I may have got first shot on you, but yours are connecting quicker than mine, so you're going to kill me, but then I'm going to also end up killing you right after. And it's very weird. It's something that has become a bit of an issue since this update, and something that really does need to be talked about and kind of worked on. And also, aiming into that even further, there's this other issue that has been occurring since this update, which is, wow, that was, I forgot I had a sniper. That was really stupid of me. But it's whenever you get into melee fights. Now, a big thing with Halo that has always been a thing of Halo is shields down, doesn't matter where you put your shots, but then you always want to lead body or head for your last couple of shots to finish off an enemy, which has always been keen to Halo, or really any FPS game. You want to start aiming for the head as soon as possible, because that's going to be your quickest way out. It's where your biggest multiplier comes in. It's where you deal the most damage. But if there's one thing that I have noticed more recently than not when it comes to this update, is I'll get into a melee fight with somebody, and I will have a weapon like the BR, or the Commando, or the Bandit, or even the fucking Sidekick, which is a one-hit to the head weapon when shields are down. And somebody will shoot me in the fucking foot and still get the kill, but then I'll get a headshot, and it's like I deal little to no damage. Which is very, very fucking annoying. It just creates this weird inconsistency, and it makes fights feel very just unfair to a degree, because I'm like, that dude should not have got that kill on me, but he still did because of this connection where he's able to just shoot me in the foot and kill me. Also, it seems like there's also some hitbox issues as well, where hitboxes aren't necessarily where they say they are, which still feels like a bit of desync, which, I mean, it's not really, like, horribly noticeable, but there's definitely times where I'm like, how was that shot not a headshot, or why the fuck did that count as a headshot, when it definitely shouldn't have. I don't know, just a lot of weird inconsistency, and it's not an issue with the game. I understand that this is a whole network model, like Redux, that they're doing, and it's completely new to the game, and I just hope it does get fixed as time goes on and makes fights feel more consistent. Overall, like I said, I have no hate towards the game. I still love playing this game, but it definitely makes playing the modes that I enjoy playing the most a lot more difficult to play and enjoy, especially when it comes down to free-for-all, because that mode is all about getting that first shot off and trying to take out as many people as possible. Yet again, it's not something that is super harmful to the game, and I feel like, you know, where free-for-all isn't in all the time, I guess a lot of people aren't going to be complaining about it, but as someone who I always look forward to whenever I see Lone Wolves in here, it's my favorite thing to play. It's just fun. You can get a lot of XP out of it, and overall, it's just enjoyable. I like it a lot. But as time has went on with it, I'm like, goddamn, I'm noticing these connection issues so much more. And I don't know if any of you are. If you are noticing it, you know, tell me your thoughts on it. Tell me what you think could be fixed. You know, yet again, I get that they're trying to rid of the desync issue, but there's definitely some other issues that are coming from it, with weapons being inconsistent. I've seen a lot of people having issues with especially the Needler not working as needed, where it seems like you can fire into somebody, and typically with the Needler, if you're hitting most of your shots, you're going to super combine them, which is what that's called. I don't know why there's not a medal for it in this game. There always has been in other Halos, but it's where you explode somebody with the Needler. You got to land a certain amount of shots, and then it'll poof and kill them. There's a lot of people saying that it's not even killing them. They'll get like 1 HP and still be okay without overshields. With overshields, I could see it happening, and that definitely makes sense. But without overshields that happening, that's not how the Needler is supposed to perform. Or more people than not recently somehow killing themselves with the Needler, which has been really fucking weird. I haven't ran into it myself, but I see a lot of people talking about it, so maybe that's something that does need to be fixed in the balancing issues. Also, I don't know if they did a secret buff or not to the Sidekick, but that gun feels absolutely fucking insane right now. I've even noticed Sidekick starting to outgun the Battle Rifle, the Commando, the Bandit, and even the AR in a lot of fights when it used to not. And that could be where SBMM is such a hefty thing now, and that's another thing that I've noticed, is that SBMM seems to be much, much more gravitational now since this network update, and personally not a fan of it. I don't like when every mode that I fucking play feels like I'm constantly playing fucking ranked, and I don't like SBMM for that reason, which I think is why a lot of people don't like it, is I want to play casually. Put me into matches where it's just a bunch of different players, there's not a rank bias, and that makes it more fun for the average player, as well as people who play all the time, because you're getting pitted up against a bunch of different people. That allows new players to learn things that maybe they haven't seen yet, but when you're constantly putting up somebody who is within that rank powerhouse, it makes it very fucking irritating and just makes it a lot less of an enjoyable experience overall for the game. Like I said, I don't necessarily hate like SBMM when it comes to playing ranked, because I don't. I think that is where SBMM needs to be focused on the most. Why did I do that? It's not a warthog. Well, that means I need to pick up a skewer. Corny Macaroni's got it. I hope he knows what to do with that fucking thing. Unless there is a Hydra nearby, but I don't think there is one over here. I mean, either way, I got a couple kills right there. And it was like right as we spawned in, so that'll definitely help. I don't know how that wasn't a headshot. If I'm being completely real, I don't know how that wasn't a headshot, but okay. It's cool. But yeah, overall, down below, leave your takes on the new update. How are you guys feeling about it? What are you feeling? I've also heard a lot of people saying they've been running into more hackers, and I have also kind of ran into some weird deaths, and I'm not going to say somebody was hacking, but there's definitely been some very questionable moments since this updates came out where I'm like, how the fuck did you kill me? Like, or how did you know I was even there? Especially a lot of times where I'll be like around an area where I'm not marked on the map, and then just randomly somebody will run that corner and know exactly where I was standing, which is, well, it's not normal, that's for sure. Typically you don't have that happen where somebody just knows exactly where you are and pinpoints you. Kind of points to, okay, is this person cheating, or is he just really fucking smart at map plays? And, I don't think a lot of it's map plays, because especially in FFA, spawns are much more wild and kind of sporadic compared to other modes, and when I'm sitting there like, well, that should not have been a kill on me, and then it is, I'm kind of a little bit more cautious about it. Of course, like I said, I don't hate easy anti-cheat, that's what it's called. I don't have any issues with that anti-cheat. I know a lot of games run it, a lot of games that I play run it, and I don't experience a lot of issues, but I do know it's an easier anti-cheat to get through compared to others, and honestly, I didn't hate Arbiter. I thought Arbiter was a pretty damn good anti-cheat, and I never experienced many issues out of it. I think I had one moment where I definitely ran into a hacker, and I did a bit of a video on that talking about it because it was just a really funny fucking game, and they ended up losing still. But overall, I haven't noticed a lot of issues with that, but I have had people come into my chat and talk about it, like, hey, there's a person who's hacking in this mode. I really don't recommend hopping into it right now, at least until they get taken care of, or they ended up getting off for the night, which is really why I haven't been playing a lot of QP. Apparently, it's been very, very noticeable over there, which is really unfortunate, because QP is used by a bunch of different players. Even me, I enjoy playing QP, but it's also used for a lot of the very, very casual players who just, like, hop on for a night after work or whatever it may be. I didn't want this piece of shit. Why the fuck did I pick up this piece of dog ass? I'm sorry. I'm still a plasma carbine, or, yeah, pulse carbine hater. I think this thing's terrible, and it's not fun to use ever. And I'm still going to continue being a hater of it, because it's just not a good weapon. I'm sorry to people who enjoy it and people who like to use it effectively. For that, I respect you. God damn, dog. What the fuck just happened there, buddy? Holy shit, man. That dude just got thunder fucked by a goddamn ramp in the Banshee. I know you're over here. I know you're over here. Oh, never mind. Oh, God. Okay, fuck me. Yep, you are over here still. God, shit, what the fuck? But yeah, overall, I want to hear your guys' opinions on it down below. How are you guys feeling with the network update? Are you guys experiencing any of these issues as well? And if so, what do you think 343 could do to fix them, or to make them less notable issues within the game? Because overall, the only thing that I want is for Halo to be as good as it absolutely can be. I want it to be a good experience for everybody that's playing it, and just have fun with it. And like I've told people in my chat who are like just not getting back into Halo, I think it's at the best point that it has been at in recent years, which is a great fucking thing. That Halo is kind of back to being its former kind of powerhouse that it used to be, where it's kind of the only FPS that is this way. Also, can somebody please focus fire on this goddamn Banshee? Can we focus fire a little bit? You have a Hydra, and it has a lock-on thing for vehicles. Like, can we use it? Like, damn. Please. Please. Oh, I got it. Oh, yep, there's the bug. Huh? Why did it take him so long to fucking die? Sick. Oh, grenades. Oh shit, that was scary. Yeah, you know that was fucking weird. Give me a second to get my thoughts back on that. That was a very interesting thing. He hijacked it as soon as it went red, and well, then it took him about 8 minutes to fucking die. Is what it seemed like. That's fucking crazy. Okay, we traded off of that one. That's an understandable trade. You know what? Oh wait, we didn't even trade. No, that guy killed me behind him, so he didn't even get a kill. There's definitely times where trades are understandable, but goddamn, it is super fucking inconsistent sometimes that are just weird. And I'm like, why was that a trade? I hit a fucking headshot on you. You should just be dead. Like, there's no reason that you should have got a trade off on me with that. But okay, sure, I guess. I guess if we want to trade that, like in there, I kind of rightfully lost that fight, and we're kind of doing meh. I will say, Squad Battle is in a fucking awesome state. I love a lot of the new maps they've added. They've been super fun to play. And honestly, I've just been having a joy with it. Honestly, more than I do my normal mode, which is FFA. But other than that, guys, I'm going to hop out of here for the day. Like I said, let me know what you guys are feeling down below about this new update. Where do you see it going? Also, we have a new operation starting next week, and I could not be more excited for that. And I can't wait to do a video on it, just talking about it, talking about all the shit that's coming with it. And other than that, guys, I will catch you later. Come watch the stream tonight. Later.